Hello, hi, I am Raza Kharal and you are watching Raza Kharal YouTube channel. Dear fellows, these days are really dangerous days as far as our health is concerned, and the corona pandemic is really threatening the very lives of people, and not just few people. Hundreds and thousands have fallen prey to it, and there are there are dangers and there are threats to rest of the humanity as well. So it's high time that we take serious notice of this pandemic and try to improve our health protocols and do not go out of our homes without very must or really compulsory thing or something which we cannot, and by wearing masks only and taking care of other measures also. In India and many other countries, we have seen and heard hundreds of news regarding the death toll and the pandemic's havoc it has played with the lives of people. So let's be very careful first of all and observe the directives, the guidelines set by the health specialists and the health and the community health authorities, because they are the people who are after all responsible for doing and saving our lives first. The second thing is the government, which has to ensure that everybody in the country is vaccinated duly and on time, because if someone has fallen a prey to this pandemic or this corona covid-19 problem, and he may or she may face some serious threats of life, then there is no use of announcing that we are vaccinating. In fact, vaccination on time is the prerequisite for our safety and safety of the countrymen. It is also necessary that the government announces special allowances for the people who have lost jobs, who have lost businesses as a result of corona pandemic, and who have been forced to confine themselves to their homes. So it is really uphill task and is really difficult for many people right now to sustain themselves throughout this pandemic and live confine themselves to their homes, because the needs and necessities of life in fact are the ones which cannot or which are not stoppable, and which cannot be in fact vindicated at any cost. So please, the government and the high ups and the rest, and the people who have been blessed with wealth and resources should come forward and announce and distribute in fact without hurting the ego of the people to the needy, so that they are and their families are in comfortable condition at least during this pandemic situation. So it is also necessary that the committee of the nations come forward and help the poor nations with vaccination, and it is through this process that humanity can be saved. After all, the real threat to humanity is right now is this pandemic, and not the wars and the border skirmishes or conflicts. In fact, it's high time that the opposing party and the conflicting parties stop their conflicts and instead and warring conditions, and return to this emergency to face this emergency. This emergency is greater than any other right now, and it may cause serious threats if we are not sane enough to understand the vitality of the time. So let's try our best to appease the differences, and if they are in the country or outside the country or local or international or city. So it is through this negotiation that we can put forward and address with single mindedness to the corona pandemic, which is I think the greatest enemy right now, and which is the real threat to the survival of humanity at the moment. Thank you.